Hello, hello everyone. It is Tuesday, which means it is time for Tip Tuesday, and I am here today to talk with you guys a little bit about cleaning your tools. So we're going to just real quickly talk about how easy it is to keep your craft tools clean. So one of the things that I struggle with, and I'm sure that you struggle with, is that your craft tools, like your scissors and stuff, get glue and other kinds of adhesives, inks, etc. on them. And it's super important to keep them clean, not just for the sake of being clean, but also because they're going to function better that way. So let's go through some of these. Now, honestly, it's really super simple. You just need some alcohol. I personally use 91% alcohol, not only for my crafting with alcohol, but also for my cleaning. But, I mean, other alcohols are going to work fine too. And, of course, you're going to need some paper towels. And I just want to mention that, in particular, your tools that, things like scissors that cut, it's super important to make sure you keep them clean, because they are honestly going to not function well if you get glue stuck on them. And I had a lot of glue on those scissors. So they really needed it. I tried not to clean anything over the weekend with all of my crafting that I did with you guys over the weekend, so that I would have plenty to clean on camera with you. So there's my scissors. Also, your blocks, even when you clean these off with like regular cleaner and stuff, they don't get perfectly clean. So you might notice I'm doing the edges and the flat sides. I get everything nice and clean on my blocks. Look, you can see some ink there. So they don't get perfectly clean. Also, I tend to use this to pick up embellishments. If you do that like me, make sure that you're cleaning that also, because it is definitely going to get glue, dot type stuff stuck on it. Also, your Stampin' seal. This is another thing that we tend to get a lot of glue on. And probably don't even really think about it, don't realize it, because especially in this area below where the adhesive rolls, I tend to get a lot of stuff stuck there. So I do like to give that a clean. You can even open this up and, clean the inside. If you want to get real nitty gritty here, make sure you get all of the glue gunk off of there and get it nice and clean. It's the glue. It's always the glue that causes the problems. So I'm always trying to find ways to make sure that I don't have extra glue places. This will function better if you don't have extra glue there. And of course, for those of you, I've got glue on my finger now. For those of you that follow me, you know, of course, that I use my little chiseler. Well, this gets a ton of glue on it because you're often picking up things that have glue, have been glued down in one fashion or another. And so this is something you definitely want to clean and might take 1 or 2 passes. So you guys, I know I could just, beat a dead horse here and talk about every tool in my office, but honestly, this is super important to get all that glue off of everything. So you might have any questions about things like, basically you can use alcohol to clean anything metal or plastic or acrylic. It won't hurt any of those things. I'm trying to think if there's anything that you wouldn't want to clean. I mean, obviously nothing with your water inks. You don't want to try to clean something that has ink on it. Like it's supposed to have ink in it. Does anybody have any questions? Anybody? So yeah, definitely this is a crafting room friend right here. I even cleaned my glass mat. You can see I got glue on that just now. I even cleaned my glass mat with my alcohol because it is one of the only things that really gets the adhesives off. I don't know how I managed to do that. I got a bunch of adhesive on there. And you can let it soak for a little bit if you need to. But your surfaces usually are good to go with cleaning with alcohol as well. And yep, so this is a Crafters. absolute best friend. Hope you enjoyed that tip today. Clean your crafting tools and you'll be so much happier. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you this weekend. Let's see, Friday and Sunday at 2 p.m. Central Time this weekend. Thanks, guys. God bless.